What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Y'all remember when that whole situation had happened this summer or early fall with Chris Cuomo getting fired from CNN? And I told y'all then that I don't think this is the end of it, and we might hear more about it because, yeah. Well, here we are. Chris Cuomo allegedly is filing a $125 million arbitration demand against CNN. Now, let me read you. This is coming from, this is via the Shade Room that I'm reading this. I'm going to read it to you. Last year, CNN fans were shocked when popular host Chris Cuomo was terminated by the network for allegedly withholding the help he was giving his brother, Andrew Cuomo, amid his sexual misconduct allegations. Fast forward to the present, and now, according to recently filed documents, Chris Cuomo has filed a $125 million arbitration demand, which is an attempt to avoid court proceedings against CNN for wrongfully terminating him and destroying his character privately and publicly. Let me put a little caveat on that. I'm reading directly from the article, but let me put a little caveat on that. Depending on arbitration, a lot of times is used before you go to court. And when it's the way that reads, is almost like he wants to avoid going to court, but I don't want that to necessarily be what's put out there. Sometimes, depending on the state laws, depending on union, not union, whatever, arbitration is a necessary step that you have to go through before it goes further. I know when I worked for the teachers union, we had to go through arbitration, and if one side wasn't happy with what the arbitrator said, then it could be appealed and it could go to another level and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to put that caveat in there. Anyway, back to the article. Deadline exclusively reports through his legal team, Friedman and Tatelman. Child, he got 20 lawyers here. He has filed a $125 million arbitration against his former employer, CNN, following his termination back in December of 2021. Okay, it was December. The filing explains the reasoning for the arbitration and the breakdown of the monetary amount Cuomo is seeking. As a result of Turner's indefensible choice to unceremoniously fire him, Cuomo has been damaged in countless ways. Cuomo has had his journalistic integrity unjustifiably smeared, making it difficult, if not impossible, for Cuomo to find similar work in the future and damaging him in amounts exceeding $125 million, which includes not only the remaining salary owed under the agreement, but future wages lost as a result of CNN's efforts to destroy his reputation in violation of the agreement. Cuomo now seeks to recover the full measure of these damages against Turner and CNN. The $125 million splits into two parts: $110 million for consequential damages and an additional $15 million of what Cuomo and his attorneys say was the remaining amount left on his CNN contract, which he was terminated in December the 4th. One of Chris Cuomo's attorneys, Brian Friedman, exclusively told Deadline that it should by now be obvious that Chris Cuomo did not lie to CNN about helping his brother. In fact, as the limited information released from Warner Media's investigation makes it clear, CNN's highest level executives not only knew, but they were made aware. So, y'all, listen. I told y'all when this happened that this wasn't going to be the end of it. He went away too quietly. He was getting himself together. He was weighing out his legal options. He was figuring it all out. When he left his radio show, I said, Remember, he had a book deal that got canceled. I feel like this is going to probably be settled out of court. He's going to probably get a settlement that, they're going to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So we're probably never going to know the full amount of what he got. But he'll probably get a settlement from CNN. Maybe they'll have to make a public apology of some sort. I doubt this goes to a courtroom. I pretty much doubt it goes to a courtroom. I think it'll be resolved in arbitration. And I predict that once this is resolved in arbitration, he will either go to another network, maybe MSNBC, And he'll probably be right back at his podcast or his radio show. His radio show. I think him and his brother should start a podcast because they were absolutely hilarious to me when they would do their press conferences and the comic, the way they play off of each other and stuff like that. Child, when Chris always threatened to tell mom, took me out. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though. Drop it in those comments. Peace.